Just want to, I've already actually filmed the video, but I wanted to throw this in there at the beginning. Being that I've got the house to myself for a little while, would any of you be interested in me doing like a live Q&A conversation type thing? Nothing serious. Something this weekend. I would probably do. If you guys are interested in that, just let me know. What's up, guys? So here to answer the questions. See if I can get this done before my oven timer goes off. What's your best strict OHP and push press? And would you program OHP the same way you programmed your bench? If I was focused on OHP and or push press, I'd probably train it in a similar fashion to my bench. I'm pretty sure I push pressed 300 pounds a long time ago. I think that's actually on my channel. Strict 275, and I've done a 282 pound log. That one I uploaded to Facebook. I don't know if I uploaded that one to YouTube or not. I don't remember. But yeah, I don't train OHP or push press. Those are all old lifts other than the log, which I just did that for fun. So yeah. Do you do rows for the hose? Have you been over cheat rows, Pendley, T-bar, one arm, croc rows? I do a lot of one arm rows. Again, that's one of those accessories I don't film a lot. I do a lot of chest supported rows. As far as like good barbell rows, I've not done in quite a while. It's just extra spinal load, and I like to save that for bench and squats and deadlifts. So not a whole lot of actual rows with a barbell. If I do, they're usually very lightweight and high rep. How to fix knee pain from heavy squats. Without knowing what your squat looks like, I have no clue. And even then, I'm not an expert, so it'd still be hard. If squats are giving you knee pain, I imagine your form's probably off somewhere, so you need to fix that. Would you rather be able to bent over row 600 pounds or bench 600 pounds? Bench 600 pounds, that's easy. You don't do bent over rows in powerlifting as a contest lift. And even contest aside, I'd still rather be able to bench 600 pounds. What's the cure for AIDS? Do you ever directly train your guns? And why is Beta Destiny such a cuck? Cure for AIDS. Ask Magic Johnson. I think South Park determined it was money. Do you ever directly train your guns? I do a lot of hammer curls. That's about it. I am actually doing some regular dumbbell curls this go around. I've never really done that before. Adding more tricep work in just to kind of change things up. As far as Alex Alpha Destiny, I don't dislike the kid, but man, fucking excuse after excuse after excuse. That shit is lame. Could you pec bounce through a whole video? That would seem like the blood flow from rushing so much to your pecs. See my bench press, scatterbrain bench press video. I'm pretty sure they bounced for most of the duration of that video. What are your opinions on penitentiary style training? If you're in the penitentiary, you got to do what you got to do. As far as outside of the penitentiary, I mean, if that keeps you engaged and you like training that way, go for it. As far as doing it for like applying it to a specific sport, probably not. Okay, here comes a bunch from L Train. Do you do, or I don't think I see you doing board presses or pin presses for bench. Are they useful? I'm sure they are. I just prefer other accessories. Is powerlifting just a personal thing that you enjoy and have a set of particular goals for yourself? Or are you trying to make a living from the fitness industry? Definitely not trying to make a living from the fitness industry. I think I've gotten a $100 Google check this year. I'm like $9 away from a second one. That will be a huge PR for YouTube revenue for me. And I have one paying client at the moment. I'm definitely not trying to make a living in the fitness industry. Powerlifting is just, it's fun to me. That's all. Your written responses to YouTube comments show you to be very articulate. Do you read a lot? No, I don't. I was just pretty good at English and vocabulary in high school, and I've got a good memory. I'm good at remembering words and how to use them, and writing them. As far as talking, I'm a fucking blabbering idiot, but when I put pen to paper or, type or something, I'm actually not too bad. If so, what genres of books? Well, no, that's a no there. Before you started focusing entirely on powerlifting, I saw vids of you doing calisthenics. Do you believe calisthenics are important outside of powerlifting? I think calisthenics are awesome, and they're a great way for anybody to stay in shape and build strength, outside of the, niche sport. Again, something I will definitely go back to doing more of when I'm not so hyper-focused on one thing. Do you have to shop at big and tall clothing stores when you buy threads? No, I'm 5'11". I do wear a size 44-inch waist, and I wear 46-inch waist pants when I'm, at full competition weight. But I can usually fit in like double X, triple X shirts. I guess triple X does put me in big and tall. But I've never really had a problem finding clothes. Are you religious or spiritual? No, and kind of. What happened to your 135 pounds buddy who benched 265 back in the day? He lives about 7 miles from me. Not lifting no more. His job is like 12 hours a day most days, 7 days a week. So when he's not at work, he's kind of resting. He's still got like abs and pecs and stuff just because genetics. But no, he's not lifting no more, but he's doing good. Me and him go way back to like high school. I lived with his parents and shit, or his mom and his abuelos, my senior year of high school. His kids are my family. He's my family. We're family. That's it. Who is your oldest, most loyal YouTube subscriber? R.I.P. Carlos Colina, bruh. Google Carlos Colina, by the way. I think he was literally my first subscriber, and now he's locked up for chloroforming some dude and chopping him into pieces and putting his body in a duffel bag in pieces across the street. Yeah. R.I.P. Carlos. Let's see. Other than that, shout out Tobi Outer. He's been subscribed a long time. If you've not seen his videos, you should probably go subscribe to him if you just like seeing like pure strength. Dude just deadlifted like 675 for a set of 5. Another fucking natty vegan hippie. And he's got a really strong deadlift, and he does some other oddball stuff too, but he actually applies it to powerlifting, and doesn't make excuses like that alpha guy. I've been putting diced pineapple in my white rice since I saw your vid. Let me tell you, that's some damn good stuff. Any other recipes for the viewers? I just uploaded that chicken shake video. I'll try to get some this week. It's usually hectic at my house having a kid and stuff here. It's hard to film. But my wife and kid are in Florida visiting some family, so maybe this week I'll get some stuff in there. But right now I'm honestly just eating like eggs, egg whites, and potatoes and cream of rice all day, every day. What are your thoughts about farmers carried exercise? It's a fantastic exercise, a good all-around training exercise. Even better if you're training for strongman. Have you ever lifted an Atlas stone? No, we haven't at the gym, and we've not gotten them until after like I'm super focused on powerlifting, so it just looks like an injury risk to me, so I leave them alone. Is it possible to have a very strong squat but a very weak deadlift? Hello. Now, I guess my deadlift isn't considered weak per se, but every time I compete, my squat will be top 25, nationally. My bench press is top 25 nationally in my weight class. And my deadlift usually doesn't make the top 50 list. At a certain point, your leverages are going to be what your better lifts are. Once you're proficient as you can be technically, and muscular development is getting up there, your leverages are going to determine what lifts you're going to be good at. At the end of the day, it's the total is what matters. Unfortunately for YouTube subscriber count, it's the deadlift that matters. R.I.P. me. When you are at your heaviest, do you ever suffer from sleep apnea, acid reflux, or chronic fatigue? Sleep apnea, probably. My wife says I snore a lot. I've never really had a study done. Acid reflux and chronic fatigue, no. I feel pretty good when I'm fat, other than just, you know, getting out of breath walking upstairs. Shit, there's my oven timer. Pause. And we're back. Are you a pet person? Dogs, cats, others? I have one dog and one cat. I'm not really an animal person. The dog is my wife's dog, even though I pay for all his food and veterinary bills and stuff like that. The cat is my cat. I got the cat because we had a rat that infiltrated our house and couldn't trap it. It was taking baits off traps left and right. Went to the shelter, got a cat. It was about a week later. The cat was laying on my bed with a dead rat in front of him. So good job, cat. He's since killed a chipmunk and 2 bats. As far as mammalian kills, he's killed a bird and I'm sure plenty of bugs. The cat's useful, at least. The dog just takes up space. He's a good dog, though, I guess. I can't complain. Have you ever run the 20 rep squat program? No. I squatted 315 for 21 a long time ago when I did stupid shit like that. I've not done a set of 20 since then. Do you do any direct hamstring work? If so, what are your favorite movements? I do a lot of hamstring curls. RDLs from time to time, but hamstring curls are mainly it after leg day. Don Cornelius was still alive and still hosting Soul Train, and you were a dancer, what would your signature move be and how would you dress? I would hope I'd be like in the early 80s and be some kind of b-boy. Do one of them wild helicopter spins on my head. Thumbs over the bar or around the bar when squatting. Over the bar because it's just more comfortable. How do you deal with those days when you hit the gym and motivation is non-existent? Those are the days, honestly, when it's best that you have a coach. And if you've never had a coach, I would recommend hiring one at some point. Because when you pay for programming and you're not motivated, you're like, fuck, I got to get my money's worth, so you got to do it. Personally wise, like, it's so ingrained in me now that I just get it done because that's what I do. I have read that some people are super responders to steroids. I've also read that elite athletes that are on PEDs would be the top of the food chain without them anyway. So basically my question is, can an athlete with inferior strength genetics but who is a super responder ultimately be stronger than the genetically gifted athletes who is not a super responder if both are on PEDs? Without being a doctor or scientist or anything like that, I'm taking genetics every time. That's, you know, steroids work. Clearly they work. However, you know, genetics can't be bought, can't be taught. You got to take that when you can get it. So yeah, I'm taking the genetically gifted athlete every time. God damn it, this one hurts. It hurts! How does it feel being irrelevant despite benching 500 plus? Dude, it's... And how does losing 30 pounds and still being fat feel? I'll never be aesthetic, so I've already written that off. I'm not really worried about it. My goal is to be healthy after I'm done powerlifting, be at a healthy body weight, and I'll look skinny fat, probably. As far as being irrelevant, dude, it is what it is. I have fun, so I don't give a fuck. I would like your thoughts on shrugs and the benefit you think they will give to the deadlift. I have no idea. I've never done shrugs. I've done shrugs, but I've never, like, ran them with any sort of progression or periodization. So I can't honestly tell you if they'd help or not. I feel like they would probably help. As far as, you know, they'd help with your grip, just holding the weight, unless, you know, you're using straps. And I guess you'd still get some grip work. I don't imagine it would hurt it any. I don't know if it would help it or not, but yeah. So that's it, guys. Thanks as always for the questions. I appreciate it. I like doing these, and you guys seem to like them. So, yeah. Even though 194 views and 11 questions. So maybe you don't like them as much as I think you like them. But anyway, I'll do these anytime I'm asked, pretty much. So, yeah. Peace.